Hello everyone, this is Dassem, and today I'm coming to you with the thing that most people want for Christmas this year. And what could this be that everyone really wants? Well, it's the answer to what gun should I use on the Sherman V. And I'm gonna run the two relevant guns, and I'm gonna talk about them, and at the end you will have the answer. So let's roll on. We're starting off here with the 75mm M3 gun. Well, what can we say about this gun? 160 alpha, like any 75mm gun. Ups and downs. It's reasonably accurate, and it has horrible pen numbers. On this gun, I'm gonna leap out there and say on this gun, calibrated shells are not optional. You have to have them. And still, it's a shit pen. Oh, you're also gonna have to excuse me for my ping this battle. It's making things very hard for me here, because as you will see, this turns out to be a lot of peeking in and out of cover, and when you're lagging, suddenly your whole tank is hanging out, and yeah, you will see. So we made the top of the mine sail, and yep, the gun failed us the first shot. Oh, look at this, real trouble with the ping here. Well, could be there, could be there. Oops. Oh, there's someone else. Try a sneaky shot here. Doesn't go in. Nope. No luck. And the Crusader took another shot, and our second shot also missed. Not a good start. And you can see I'm trying to go out at an angle here, but it looks like every single incoming shot is a pen. Yeah. This time I'll be prepared. Here, have 186 and I'll retreat. And I was spotted. So, yeah, the armor on this thing is not good. It doesn't really have any gun mantlet that's worth anything, and yeah, as you can see that the Crusader had no problem going right through. So I'm gonna base my defense on trying to move back behind cover before I get return fire. And oh, we did bounce one for 90. Who shot it for 90? Was that Churchill one running the 6-pounder gun? That's the low pen 6-pounder gun, isn't it? I think so. Well, here you can see an advantage of this tank. It has decent gun depression. Look at that. ELC jumped back into cover just as I shot him. Lag jump. Hit the shot on that. There's another bounce. It's 2 low bounces, and yeah, we didn't bounce that last one, so we're dead. But well, the tank performed okay. I think nothing spectacular. Most shots that came went right through, despite me moving in and out of cover, not sitting still, and presenting myself in the most advantageous way for my armor profile. So, decent assisted damage, and 1000 damage. It'll have to do. So, let's move on to the next gun. So, this time we're on port bay, and I have the 6-pounder fitted, and it's a bit strange with the tier 5 6-pounders, because there are 2 versions of them. One has about 100mm pen, and the other has 130. This one has the high pen version. It's far more accurate than the 75mm gun I just showed you. It has much more pen, so you can run rammer on this tank, and you get a lot more DPM than the 75mm. Drawback is that you lose a few degrees of gun depression, and you get a very low alpha. Upside of that is, of course, that you can permatrack reds. I was planning to go wide here, but my whole team went wide, so I figured someone has to spot middle, and even if this probably isn't the tank to do it, as it has the same gun mantlet as the 75mm gun, yeah, I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna get some spots, and see, I'm gonna spot up the reds here, and what I do next is key, I would say, to running the 6-pounder gun on any tier 5 tank with a 6-pounder gun. You see, I've spotted the reds, and yeah, I'm not coming back out here. Nope, no way. Because right now I'm the only green spotted, and they're all looking for me. They all have a shot ready for me. So we relocate. We make them forget me. I'm hoping to get some shots into town here, but everyone seems to have left. Trying to, even if I don't have much of a gun mantlet, I'm trying to use this terrain here to minimize my profile, and I'm going for the track shots. And this gun is, yeah, as I said, it's very accurate. It's super accurate, and it is good pen. So it's just made for tracking tanks. Well, if you don't hit a house, that is. We don't want to be hit by the toaster, because yeah, I'm going for the track shot on the KB1, and the Panzer 38 dives in and steals the damages. We're gonna have to be a bit more aggressive here, because we're 2 on 2, and not looking too good at the moment. We're sneaking a shot in at the toaster. He's looking very low on health, so we hope to finish him off, but it doesn't go exactly as planned. So instead, we're focusing on this KV1, and at 45 degrees, I'm thinking, yeah, let's swap to Pramo to make sure we can do damage while we track him, because that's a lot of armor to go through with the tracks and the side armor at that angle. Take one shot incoming, but we managed to clear that KV1. Other KV1 in front of us is shooting the looks, so he should be on the reload. And we managed to take him out because of the DPM of this gun. Only 2 reds left, just the mopping up, and as you can see, this gun is very effective because of its DPM and because of its tracking potential, its accuracy, its pen. Yeah, but you have to expose yourself a lot. Still, very fun gun to play, in my opinion. And this battle on 4 kills. 1,525 damages, and yeah, it's a reasonable gun. So, what's the best gun for this tank? Well, let's see. I'm gonna show you with another video. I will demonstrate it with another video. Just hang on. And here is the answer. And oh, wait. Yeah, it's the M4, the good old M4 with the 76mm gun. Yeah, this is the best gun to use for the Sherman V. Look at that gun mantlet. That's a solid, beefy gun mantlet. That'll keep the rain out, lead rain. And yeah, I really mean this. If you want to run a tier 5 M4 tank, this is it. There's no substitute. The Sherman Mark V doesn't measure up in any way. It really doesn't. This gun is slightly less accurate than at least on paper, than the one on the Sherman V, but I still find mine to be hitting better. Especially is on the move shots. I don't know why, but the Sherman V doesn't seem to do that as well as this one. At least not to me. This also has the same pen numbers as the 6-pounder on the Sherman V. Yeah, the big thing, as I said, it's the gun mantlet. It's that beefy gun mantlet. I'm gonna pull up some pictures here so we can see the Sherman with the Sherman V with the 6-pounder and with the 75mm, and then I'm gonna pull up on the right side. I'm gonna show you the M4 with the 76mm gun, and you can see that hold on like I'm now, there's no competition really. The M4 can do this, the Sherman V cannot. Unless you, of course, you fit the 105mm, but then you cannot return fire, because then you're only a big slow derper. So you see this gun, it has, on paper it has poor dispersion value, but I seem to be able to hit the drive wheel at this distance. And you can see the incoming fire is more or less everything is just bouncing off me. I'm working this ridge. This gun also has same depression as the 75mm M3 gun on the Sherman V. And you can see this guy keeps 90-90 from the back there. Guess what tank that is? Oh, he penned me. Yeah, that's a Sherman V back on the ridge behind there. He penned me again. Well, I'm not overly concerned. I'm thinking he may be in this palm, but yeah, there you can see he's way in the back. Because he can't risk exposing himself too much. So, the battle is... We're up 5 tanks and we have no losses, so it's pretty much done and dusted, and you can see my ping is all over the place. But yeah, surprisingly, look at that shot. Everything just goes in on the move because it's an American tank, not British. Yeah. So that's the conclusion. That's the answer you've been waiting for. It's the best gun to use on the Sherman V is the 76mm gun on the M4. Yeah, it's a bit anticlimactic. Well, if I had to choose a gun to run the Sherman V with, I would choose the 6-pounder, just because it's different. The 75mm with the 75mm, the Sherman V just feels like a nerfed M4. With the 6-pounder, it feels like a different tank. You have much more DPM, you have a super accurate gun. It's not as good as an M4 in my opinion, but it's different, interesting. Yeah. So that's the conclusion, and hope you have enjoyed this, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye!